Crying emojis in the chat, man. Crying emojis in the chat. Oh my lord. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And breaking news, folks. That's right. Breaking news from DSP Gaming. Apparently, the Comcast Detractor is back in full force. And it looks like our boy Phil is down and out and has no internet as of 5 hours ago. Oh my lord. And you guys know today's supposed to be the big day. Today's supposed to be the big day of Final Fantasy, and Phil finally gets the business back up and running again. And of course, we know Final Fantasy will save the business. Unlike every other game or gimmick Phil has done, Final Fantasy is the ticket for Phil to enrich himself. And we all know I'm just kidding there, but yeah, our boy Phil was pinning his hopes on Final Fantasy that it would revitalize the channel and bring butts to the seats. Just like all the other playthroughs this year, Phil believes that this is the ticket. This is the one game that will blow up his channel. And we all know it isn't. This is just another RPG where Phil will get low support and, of course, complain about receiving low support. But anyway, it looks like Phil reported out 5 hours ago, which was... that was what, 4 o'clock in the morning? I wonder what Phil was doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning, especially on his day off. I'm guessing he was playing WWE Champions, or trying to play WWE Champions, but it looks like the internet was down. Even though he probably has 5G on his phone, so more than likely WWE Champions was fine. He was able to play and blow money on that, and we'll wait on TJ Gamebox to report how much he wasted on WWE Champions. But for some reason, we know that Phil decided to change his day off this week from the normal Thursday to Wednesday, which of course leads us to believe that Kat is no longer working, and she rage quit on life. She's just sitting at home, eating DoorDash and probably playing Skyrim. But that's another video for another day. But yeah, it looks like Phil's having trouble with his Comcast business, and of course he always has to say business like it's some elite privilege that only the hoity-toity in America can afford and get. Comcast business is really cheap, Phil. It's not something amazing. I mean, it's pretty good service. Yeah, I like it. It's probably, if you're in one of their hub cities, it's probably one of the best internets to get. Like myself, your boy Duty does have Comcast business internet. I got the 10G and it usually works pretty flawless. But the one thing that your boy Duty does is plan. And it's something that Phil never fucking does. He never plans. How many videos have I made making suggestions, helping trying to help Phil out? How many times have I told Phil when this shit rears its ugly head when he doesn't have internet connection, I say to him, Phil, why don't you diversify your internet? Why must you have 2 lines? Because this idiot has 2 internet lines in his house. And apparently they're 2 business lines, 2 Comcast, which is bullshit. He has 1 business line and 1 personal line. Why must both of them be connected to Comcast? Why? If you're going to have 2 internet lines for whatever reason, like I have 2 internet lines. I have a business account and I have a personal account. My business account is with Comcast, right? And it's usually good. I have no problems. Then I have a T-Mobile internet connection with T-Mobile. And it's really good. I get about 400 megabytes or 400 megabytes per second connection. It's really good. It's really fast. I use it for my home connection for kind of personal use. And then my Comcast is for my business, for the multiple businesses that I run, my YouTube and so on. So if something were to happen to my Comcast account, I can simply connect to my T-Mobile account. And vice versa. If something happened to my T-Mobile account, I can connect to my Comcast business line. See, Phil, that's planning ahead. That's planning for potential problems that may occur. That's real planning, Phil. Not the shit you do. Not the shit that you spend, 80 hours a week going over your schedule. Not the 80 hours that you spend babysitting videos to make sure they're loading. No, Phil. Planning is looking at big picture and trying to determine, okay, potentially what are pitfalls that I may encounter that I can plan for ahead of time. And that's what you never fucking do. You never plan ahead of time. Why do you have 2 fucking lines with Comcast? Just have one. Just fucking have one. It's just 2 people in the fucking house. It's Fat Cat and Phil. How much fucking internet do these people use? My whole house is automated. Even my fucking refrigerator is connected to my internet. And I have a bunch of people in my house, and we use a lot of internet. We have a lot. I probably have 20 devices that use my internet. So for me, having that very robust internet makes sense. And it makes sense to have 2 accounts. It doesn't make fucking sense for you to have 2 accounts. Now, if you say to yourself, well, I run a business and I need to make sure I have a backup, then don't fucking have the same line with Comcast. Have 2 separate providers. That way, if one of them goes down, you still have the other to fucking fall back on. But will Phil, does Phil think like that? No, he doesn't. He doesn't fucking think. That's the problem. He doesn't think. He's so fucking worried about what happens in the next 5 minutes that he fails to plan long term. That's the reason why this motherfucker's going to be streaming until he's 89, 90 years old. Because he doesn't plan for the future. He doesn't plan for his retirement. He doesn't plan for what if YouTube yeets his ass off the platform. He does it. He figures, fuck it, that's a problem for tomorrow and I'll deal with it tomorrow. I can't stand people like that. I can't stand because those are the fucking people that sit here and bitch and moan and complain when shit happens. Like this asshole right here, look. So just as we were heading to bed, again, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, 1 o'clock his time, both lines of our internet went out. Both lines went out and haven't yet come back. Here's hoping this is just a Comcast business outage and it's temporary. As if I can't stream Final Fantasy VII Rebirth tomorrow, that's going to be a huge problem. It's not going to be a huge problem, motherfucker. It's going to be a problem for you because you're not going to be able to milk the fucking dents for first day views. You think Comcast gives a fuck? They can give 2 shits, Phil. They're laughing at your stupid fucking ass. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to go out of their way to help one fucking person like yourself. They're not going to stop the whole fucking, they're not going to stop the train just to fix it. Excuse me. Just to fix your problem. Yeah, they'll fix it, but when they get to it, Phil. And the other thing here is, I checked the Comcast, the map, just to see if there was any outages here. And the funny thing is that I can't seem to pull up Phil's account. So this is an address. It's not Phil's address. This is an address near Phil. And what I did was, and it doesn't matter because Phil's address is public information. Anyone can go out there and view it. So I typed in a neighbor's address for Phil, and it says everything is good. I did the same thing for a bunch of different addresses. Here you go. These are all the people right near him, and everyone is perfectly fine. Phil seems to be the only idiot that's having issues. And the funny thing is, the really funny thing is that when you do put in his address, nothing comes up. Nothing comes up. So I'm curious, did he not pay his bill? Did he not pay his bill? Let's look it up. Let's double check here. Let's look it up here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I pull up his Addy. Nothing. I pull up a second Addy. Nothing. Nothing comes up. So it's really odd. Either he doesn't have a Comcast account with them, or something really weird is going on. Or maybe what they probably did is because of the Detractor the last time. Maybe they did something with his account where they privated it or something like that, so you can't see any information on it. That could be it. But I find it very interesting that all of his neighbors are perfectly fine. Every neighbor in his area is fine. They all have access. Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's perfectly fine with their neighbors. So it seems to really be a Phil issue. It seems to be a Phil issue. So yeah, that's really it. It should be interesting to hear Phil today if he can even come on. But it sounds like His internet is down, so Final Fantasy will have to take a step back because Phil won't be on today to stream. Unless, of course, a miracle happens. But if not, well, we'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll get more tweets and more comments when Phil finally wakes up from his drunk stupor. Anyway, that's it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.